Everyone, today I want to talk about something that almost every student feels, but very few students actually talk about. And the pressure of being a student from the outside, student life looks simple: attending classes, study, take exam, and graduate. But inside, it feels very different. Being a student is not just about studying subject; it is about carrying expectation from family or expectation from society. So sometimes expectation from teacher maybe, and the heaviest one, expectation from yourself. That's create very huge problems. You woke up in the morning, and before the day even begins, there is already a small weight in the chest, a silent reminder you have to do some things big. You cannot waste your time, you must succeed, and that pressure does not disappear easily. People often say, these are the best years of your life. Maybe they are, but they are also the most uncertain years. As a student, you are constantly thinking about the future. Where will I be in 5 years, or will I become successful? And am I good enough? Am I moving fast enough? And sometimes feels like everyone else is running. So why you are still trying to understand the path, the pressure increase. When comparison began, you see someone speaking fluent English, someone is scoring higher marks, and someone already confident about their career and slow without realizing it. You start question yourself, why I'm behind or something, or improving faster, is something wrong with me? What we don't see is that everyone has a different starting point. Some people start with the confident, and some start with some support. So some start with the opportunity, and others start with doubt, and build everything slowly. So being a student also means living between hope and fear. Hope that one day everything will make sense, and fear that maybe it won't. So you study for hours, something the result is good, and something it is maybe sometime it is disappointing. And after each result, the pressure is sad, because student life is a cycle. So learning, test, compare, and repeat. So there is also another kind of a pressure, the pressure to prove yourself, maybe to family and maybe to relatives, and maybe to people who once doubted you. Sometimes the motivation to improve is not passion, and it is pressure maybe. And that kind of motivation is a hobby. It pushes you forward, but it also exhausts you. Let's talk about something real. Not every student is confident, not every student know exactly what they are doing, and maybe students are confused and try to figure out their interest, try to understand their strength, and try to overcome fear, like speaking English in public and doing all of this while pretending to be strong. But here is something important: pressure is not always negative. Pressure can shape you, it can teach discipline, it can build resilience, it can be force you to grow. And the key is not to remove pressure completely, the key is to manage, to not let it define your self-worth. And mark do not define intelligence, English fluency does not define capability, and comparison does not define potential. As a student, one powerful lesson is the growth is slow, improvement is invisible at first, and most people quit during the invisible phase. So if you are still trying even when it is feels heavy, that is a strain. And if you are still studying even when motivation is low, if you are still speaking English even with fear, that is courage. The pressure of being a student will not disappear overnight, but understanding it's make it lighter. So you are not weak for feeling overwhelmed, and you are human, and you are in transition phase. And if I say student life is not just preparation for exam, it is preparation for responsibility. So if you are watching this and feeling pressure right now, pause, breathe. You are allowed to move slowly, you are allowed to improve gradually, you are allowed to be work in progress. And pressure means you care, and caring is not weakness, it is ambition. One day this phase will become a memory, and you will realize that the pressure you felt was shaping your discipline, and sometimes your patience, your identity. Being a student is not easy, but it is powerful. And if you survive this phase with consistency, you will not just become educated, you will become strong. And yeah, I'm also facing this phase. And thank you for listening. If you are relate to this, you are not alone. This is the pressure of being a student, and we are still moving forward. Doesn't matter how many difficulty we are facing. Thank you so much for listening.